Not like I want to leave, I just want to, talk about this thing and see if we can't make it more fair. Of course, they wouldn't change, because if they changed, they wouldn't really exist.
Prince boldly unveiled the true nature of Hollywood and its dark side in one of his interviews while he was still alive. And now, it looks like this is one of the fallouts from Hollywood's disturbing actions.
911 service and cell service has gone down in parts of that island. Officials describe a dire situation as hospitals are overwhelmed with patients suffering burns and smoke injuries.
The fire has proven extremely difficult to contain, persistently spreading for several weeks. The question remains, why hasn't it been brought under control yet?
That we get here in the islands. But it was just stronger than we've ever experienced. I mean, knocking us over.
Is the difficulty in controlling the fire genuinely due to the circumstances, or are there orders from higher authorities instructing them to let the fire continue, causing suffering? As it's widely known that certain elites have land shares in Hawaii, raising suspicions about ulterior motives.
The greatest sense of empowerment is being able to have some control when everything seems so out of control.
So, is it that the predictions Prince made even before his passing now appear to be coming true? Let's delve into the matter and discover what Prince foresaw that is now astounding the world.
And that's kind of the situation we're in right today. They're not going to exist much longer.
Prince is undeniably one of the most influential musicians in history, boasting a remarkable career that spanned over 4 decades. His legendary status in the music industry is highlighted by his astounding record of selling over 100 million records worldwide, a feat achieved by only a select few. Prince's global impact is immeasurable, and while he is primarily recognized for his music, he also ventured into the world of film.
It's in bloom. Animals strike curious poses.
Prince's versatility as an artist extended to his image, where he became a symbol by embracing an androgynous sexuality, playing with gender signifiers, and defying racial stereotypes. His bands often featured strong female members, and he consistently supported women in the music industry throughout his career. However, his advocacy for women's empowerment also fueled various rumors and speculations. And that was the reason his hate for the industry started.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool. It's cool to get on the...
In the music industry, Prince, who passed away at the age of 57, stood out as a trailblazer and occasionally a controversial advocate for artist rights. During the 1990s, he openly clashed with the music industry, using protests such as inscribing the word slave on his cheek and adopting an unpronounceable glyph as his name to express his discontent with the major label system. He said, "Record contracts are just like, I'm going to say the word, slavery. I would tell any young artist, don't sign." Moreover, in a 1996 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Prince expressed such strong aversion to the music business that he revealed a desire to have pursued a different career altogether. He exclaimed, "If I knew the things I know now before, I wouldn't be in the music industry." If Prince were an emerging artist in 2022, he would likely have flourished in the current music landscape. Artists today have greater autonomy and don't necessarily need major labels to control their careers. Prince, with his musical innovation and entrepreneurial spirit, demonstrated that artists could be both creative forces and savvy business people, challenging the notion that these decisions should be solely in the hands of corporate executives.
There is a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind, and the prize is the soul.
And now we are seeing how corporate executives are rapidly working with the artists for their lands in Hawaii to protect them from Maui fires. Hollywood's purported engagement in Maui's real estate has led to a dramatic surge in property prices, making them prohibitively expensive for the local community. It seems that the residents are gradually losing access to their own land, with Hollywood's influence playing a significant role in reshaping the island's real estate dynamics.
On Maui, the average home price is now $1.2 million, while the average income stood at just $88,000.
Indeed, there are questions surrounding the identities and intentions of the entities that are encouraging homeowners to sell their properties. Some insiders have raised suspicions that these agents might be representing Hollywood elites who have been quietly amassing properties in Maui, potentially with the aim of gaining substantial control over the entire island.
Her places and her acres remain absolutely untouched. Guys, does this sound familiar?
Oprah Winfrey has once again found herself facing potential backlash due to the extensive amount of land she owns in Maui, particularly in light of the recent devastating fires in the region. The controversy surrounding Oprah and her lands has been a recurring issue. During a recent visit to the War Memorial Complex in Wailuku, serving as an emergency shelter for Maui fire survivors, her presence garnered attention when reports indicated that she and a CBS News crew were allegedly denied entry.
One of the island's most famous longtime residents, this is on the recovery side of things, Oprah Winfrey. She spent the past several days, along with many, many others, doing what she could.
During her initial visit, she encountered restrictions imposed by the shelter management. According to reports, she was informed that no camera crews or journalists would be permitted inside the shelter in order to preserve the privacy and dignity of those taking refuge there. Despite this, Oprah chose to proceed without her CBS News crew and personally interacted with survivors. While inside, she gathered information about their needs and subsequently visited local stores to purchase essential supplies, including pillows, shampoo, and diapers, which she distributed to those affected by the Maui fires.
You would see people lined up, cots right next to each other. You would see people with all of their worldly possessions in, like a small garbage bag.
Oprah's appearance and assistance in the wake of the fires underscored her effort to aid those impacted. However, it has also heightened an ongoing debate about her presence and activities in Maui, particularly in the context of her acquisition of over 2,000 acres of land, a development that has contributed to concerns about native residents being displaced from their ancestral homes due to rising property prices.
One of the things that Oprah was able to do after she took her first tour through there, had a visit with people, is she went to Costco, she went to Walmart, and she bought just basic necessities.
Over the course of more than 15 years, Oprah Winfrey has maintained a part-time residence in Maui. Her real estate portfolio on the island encompasses several properties, with a prominent one being 870 acres of land in Kula, a central Maui region situated between the South Maui and upcountry wildfire areas. According to fire officials cited in the Honolulu Star-Advertiser, the Kula area recently experienced devastation, resulting in the loss of at least 2 homes and the evacuation of approximately 80 people from 40 residences due to wildfires.
This all comes after another fire that burned about 3 acres in Lahaina. That was declared fully contained this morning.
Troubling rumors persist about Hollywood figures and various real estate entities being engaged in the acquisition and sale of land that holds profound cultural importance for local communities. These concerns revolve around the potential exploitation of sacred sites. For generations, Glenn Keela's family has diligently protected sections of the Waianae Coast from development. Nevertheless, this cherished site has faced ongoing challenges from foreign developers and mainland property owners since the 1980s. The emergence of luxury developments in nearby Makaha has added to concerns about the future of Kea'a Valley, often referred to as Ohikalolo.
Frustration among residents in Waianae over illegal camping. As our Eddie Dow reports, their concerns are apparently being heard, but finding a solution won't be easy.
Maui's seclusion and natural beauty have been a magnet for celebrities such as Steven Tyler, Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, Willie Nelson, and Jim Carrey. Additionally, it has lured several tech executives, many of whom have acquired some of the island's priciest properties. In 2011, Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal, made headlines when he paid $27 million for a home in Makina, located on Maui's southwest coast. At the time, the Wall Street Journal reported that it was the most expensive purchase of a single-family home in the county.
Some residents say they've been receiving calls from wealthy real estate investors and developers who are trying to purchase their fire-ravaged land.
Furthermore, in the past year, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and one of the wealthiest individuals globally, acquired a 14-acre estate located on La Perouse Bay for an estimated $78 million. This bay is situated less than 20 miles to the south of the fires in South Maui. Now, people are saying the reason behind the call of selling their homes is because these elites have owned the land there.
Lahaina is not for sale. I repeat, Lahaina is not for sale.
Netizens also find it fishy. One of them wrote, "How did the fires know to avoid burning blue-colored cars, umbrellas, barrels, structures, etc.? Smart fires for smart cities." Another added, "Gosh, their homes were so conveniently located away from the wildfires, as if nature knew mansions were not to be touched." Julia Roberts has also become one of the investors in Hawaii, purchasing a significant piece of land for $13 million. This parcel boasts over 200 feet of beachfront along the scenic Hanalei Bay in Kauai. Covering 2 acres, this property has historical significance, having been part of a sugar plantation. Now it stands as an idyllic piece of Hawaiian paradise in the ownership of the acclaimed actress. In a surprising twist, in December 2015, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith made a discreet and low-key acquisition of a tropical retreat in Hawaii.
We're here to hold the line. We are here to hold the lines and get the rest of the state of Hawaii behind us.
The accumulation of properties by Hollywood elites in Maui, as well as the surrounding controversies and natural disasters, has indeed sparked concerns among locals. Many feel that their voices are going unheard as they witness their beloved island undergoing significant changes. And now we are seeing that all these incidents are directly relating to Prince's early predictions. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.